Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Cecilia. Today it's teaching time. Today, for those of you who are journeying with me now, will know that I am talking about word of knowledge, and I will immediately start to say, what is it? What is it not? And then I will give three Bible examples. Um, word of knowledge. It's a supernatural manifestation of the Spirit of God that reveals one part of God's knowledge to you or to us. I am going to explain what is it not. We have learned that it had nothing to do with education, it had nothing to do with your intellect, it had nothing to do with how bright you are, because it is spiritual. This gift also is not a mixture with the natural. It is not psychology, which is science of the mind. And to be honest, it is also not fortune telling. It is not guessing or imagination or even the works of the mind. It is not that. This word of knowledge is given by the Spirit of God, and he God did not give us, he does not give us all the knowledge. He just gave us a part, a portion of um, of um, of the knowledge. um, One thing that I want to say is, I want to come back to fortune telling. There's a lot of people that actually confuse word of knowledge with fortune telling, and it is not. Fortune telling is not word of knowledge. Word of knowledge is not fortune telling at all. um, Fortune telling brings fear, heartache, breakups, it brings lack, it brings death, it brings all those other things. Where word of knowledge actually builds you up. The reason why I say fortune telling brings all these things, worries and stress and all those things. With fortune telling, what happened is, the moment when they start talking about finances, then you know, oh, what a lack. They are speaking over you. And you know, I don't know. Comment. You have, please, guys, comment if you had anyone that, any fortune tellers that approach you and all that. You know, with me, I always said, I'm a person that likes to question a lot. I've got lots of questions, and I always have these questions in my head, and I always have these conversations with God, where when I heard things like that, or I heard people that say, you know, I had someone that said that, and I'm like, what is wrong with these people? Where is the good in it? Where is the positivity? Where they always come up with negative things, and then you ask yourself, don't you guys have good things to say? The other thing that I've also realized about fortune tellers, that is actually, I know it's wrong, but that's how I see and think about it. For me, I feel like they just take their dustbins and they throw it out on you. Because I have heard of people that they will be at the shops waiting for someone, or and then someone will just start, and the person will just start talking. Hello, you are minding your own business, and someone just, they don't even give you a chance to give them permission. They just throw their things. And the other thing, what I've realized is, these people are fully aware how powerful and important words is. Because with words, it doesn't matter what we say, words are seed. The moment when someone said something to you, especially when it's negative, you will always go back and that doubt. And you know, even though you said to yourself, no man, you don't want to think about it, or you're not taking that, that thought, that word will sit at the back of your mind. You will constantly, because what happened is, a seed has been planted. So now you have this doubt, you have all these things. So that's why I say they instill fear. Then you live in fear because someone said something about you. And that is so wrong. But anyway, that is what fortune telling is. But what should I say? Word of knowledge is not like that. What is word of knowledge then? As you can see, people, I have notes, because if I don't use my notes, I will have long stories in between that I share and I don't want long videos. What is word of knowledge? We all know that it is spiritual. We know that it had nothing to do with, with ourselves. It is spiritual. It is a gift. It is a spiritual gift. Word of knowledge. It's certain facts in God's mind that He reveals to us, and He actually see fits to share with us. And to be honest, it's not all His knowledge. It's just a word, part, or a portion of His knowledge that He shares with us. The other thing that I can also say is, we all know that God speaks in different ways. He speaks in dreams, He speaks in visions, he speaks in audible voices, even though people don't believe that that is true. So God speaks in all these kind of ways. So what this gift does, this gift lets you in it lets you in the whereabouts of people, places, or anything, even things that are impossible. It lets you in people's, let's say, for instance, the conditions. The other thing that I've also learned is this gift is not a vocal gift, as we all know. Yeah, you are not the one that is speaking. Because what is this? It's a gift of knowing, meaning that it's a revelational gift. So God reveals His word of knowledge to you. So meaning you don't speak, He is the one that is communicating with you. So how awesome is this? This is also the kind of gift that will help you to see people's intention, um, like, like we said, their hearts, um, also their minds, and things like that. This is also the kind of gift that helps people to find lost documents, lost articles, and all those things. But to be honest, this gift main purpose is to find the lost. This gift's main purpose is to find the lost soul. That's why I said that it builds you up and it draws you closer to God. So unlike fortune telling, where it brings fear and all that, this one draws you closer to God. So I said I will share 3 Bible examples. I will share the first one. Let me go to Revelation. Here, the first Bible example is the Spirit who made John to know the conditions of the churches. So if you read Revelation 1, Revelation 2, and Revelation 3, you will see how it actually set it out. Okay, fine, we know Revelation 1, it talks about, it starts to talk about, about Jesus. It's introduction of the benediction. It's literally talks about Jesus. And then it starts in chapter 1. It starts to talk about the 7 churches. But now in Revelation 2, it talks about, it actually describes the churches. And I don't know if you heard how I say that it talks about this is a gift that lets you in the whereabouts, the conditions, and all that. So now this one speaks about the condition of the churches. In Revelation 2, it talks about the loveless church. The New King James Bible said it out like that. The loveless church, the persecuted church. It talks about the compromising church. It has all the corrupt church. And then we have in Revelation 3, where it talks about the dead church. It talks about the faithful church. It talks about the lukewarm church. So can you see how this, how I said the word of knowledge actually allows you to see the condition. So here, it's about the condition of the churches, the condition of men's heart. It can be us. It can be something else. The other Bible example that I want to share, it is in John 4. I believe we all know that one about John 4. John 4 verse 18. I'm going to try and be quick. John 4 verse 18. Come on. We all know that it talks about a certain woman who was living his own life, and then Jesus approached her. I will read from verse 17. The woman answered and said, I have no husband. Jesus said to her, you have well said, I have no husband, for you have 5 husbands, and the one whom you now have is not your husband. In that you spoke truly. So here, Jesus actually could actually, it lets Jesus, even though we know he's all-knowing and everything, but it actually lets him into this woman's life to see, her lifestyle, how she's living and all that. And for this woman, it was just like, wow, here's someone that knows my life, and she ran to go tell the others. Then the other Bible example that I have is also John. It is John 1, and it is from verse 47 to 48. Here it's when Jesus saw Nathanael coming toward him and said of him, behold, an Israelite, indeed in whom is no deceit. So can you see here how God actually speaks about the condition of Nathanael's heart? Because for him, he could see that there's no deceit in him. And that was it. It was it. So for me, like I say, this is all for today. Please subscribe, comment, like, and share with 5 other people. I will see you in the next video. Be blessed.